Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to attempt to sublimate to this tissue paper that I bought from Five Below. It was like $3 to $5. I can't remember the price of this tissue paper. I will try to look it up before I post this video to let you guys know the exact price. But anyway, it is just a pack of 20 sheets of tissue paper. I have seen this done on YouTube before and I really wanted to try it out for myself. I did see some ladies try it on the Dollar Tree tissue paper, which does have a little bit of a glitter coating on it. This one that I got from Five Below is just solid white. So I'm super excited to see how this one turns out. I am just gonna be doing like a floral and then like a custom logo, our custom logo on the tissue paper. And if it does turn out really nice, I probably will stuff all of the glasses with this tissue paper. And since I brought up those glasses, I do have them for sale on our Etsy shop. I will have it linked below. They are just the 16-ounce Libby glasses. They come with a bamboo lid and a bent glass straw, and they're obviously very popular if you guys have been watching like TikTok and Instagram. Those Libby glasses are super popular. You can sublimate to them. We have the clear and the frosted glasses available now. But anyway guys, if you do enjoy this video, give me a big thumbs up. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you don't miss any of our notifications. And let's get right into this video. I do want to show you guys, if you are new, that we do use a sublimation paper, 125G, 13 by 19 inches. And I'm only using this bigger sheet just because the tissue paper is 20 inches by 20 inches. Obviously, one side is going to be 6 inches shorter than the full length of the paper because it is 13 by 19, and then one side will be an inch from the edge. So we're just gonna try it out, 13 by 19. And I already have my paper loaded up in the printer. And here is the printer that I use, the Epson ET15000. And if you guys are wondering, these are all the glass straws from the glasses that I'm selling. My glasses are actually on Etsy as well. I have the 16-ounce clear beer can glasses, and then also the frosted beer can glass with the bamboo lid and also glass straw. Be sure to check out my link down in the description. I have lots of them. I usually ship pretty quickly, usually the same day or the next day. And let's go ahead and get back to this tissue paper. I'm gonna take you guys back upstairs and we're gonna go ahead and print off our design and press it on. All right guys, and here is my print. I'm gonna go ahead and trim off all of these white edges. If you're new to sublimation, it's good to go ahead and tear off or cut the white border because it will leave a line on the item that you were pressing. So always be sure to cut off the white excess paper so you do not end up with black marks on whatever you are pressing. So let me go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and set my press to 380 degrees to go ahead and press this tissue paper. You guys can see my press is already at 215 degrees, and that is because I just finished pressing a couple of dresses for someone. They were just vinyl. So I do have to go ahead and set this to 380. All right guys, so I did go ahead and cut off a bunch of butcher paper just because tissue paper is super thin and I don't want it to get all over my press or get ink all over my press. So I did go ahead and cut a bunch of this butcher paper, put 2 pieces down onto the bottom of the press, put 2 pieces of tissue paper down, and then 2 pieces of butcher paper on top of all of that, and then press it. Let me go ahead and show you guys this print. I did go ahead and cut off all of the white edges like I told you guys a minute ago. I'm going ahead and printing out another piece so that the tissue paper is fully covered. So let me lay this tissue paper out so you guys can kind of see what I'm saying. So like I said earlier, the tissue paper is 20 by 20 and our sublimation paper is 13 by 19. So if you do the math, you know that there is a little bit of extra space. So I am going to go ahead and print out one more sheet. I'm only gonna cut off a piece of this one to match up perfectly with these flowers on this one and see how well it comes out. And I am gonna do it in 2 separate presses because it's obviously too big for the press. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's printing right now. And then we'll go ahead and press it. Get all this paper off of the press. And I'm only gonna need 2. Yeah, I'm only gonna need 2 for the bottom. And the press is hot and ready. All right, guys, and I did also want to say before I take it over to the press, you can kind of see that this tissue paper has like a really glossy, shiny side, and then the other side is like a matte texture. So we are going to be sublimating to the shiny side of the tissue paper. So I'm gonna put the matte side down onto the butcher paper, and then this shiny side will be facing up. I will flip the design over onto the shiny side and put some butcher paper on and press it. I normally press everything for 50 seconds. So we are gonna do that with this tissue paper today. So let me go ahead and take this over. We're gonna go ahead and press this first press, and then I will press that second. Okay, let's take this over to the press. And I did try to line up this paper as best as I could. And like I said, tissue paper is obviously super thin, so I hope that 2 layers of butcher paper is gonna be enough. Go ahead and grab my other 2 pieces of butcher paper, let it drop down. And guys, with sublimation, you're supposed to press 1 time. Try to avoid pressing 2 times. But today, I just wanted to try it out. And we're gonna press the first paper, and then we're gonna press the second one right next to it. So we'll see how this goes. I'm just gonna use extra butcher paper. I believe so. Okay. And we're gonna, guys, I double check so much. All right, we're gonna go ahead and press. We're gonna press at 380 for 50 seconds. So I don't see any smoking or anything right now. Normally with sublimating things, you do see that, but there's our timer. Maybe because it's tissue paper, it's not smoking. Let me turn this other light on. So excited to see how this turned out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And I think it came out so nice. I love it. Also wanted to show you guys that it printed through the second sheet of paper. So you could actually put like 3 or 4 pieces of this tissue paper down and print them all at the same time. So that would save time and also ink. I definitely recommend pressing your own tissue paper. This was super fun. I'm gonna grab my other sheet and go ahead and press the other side. I really could have just used this sheet one more time instead of printing out one. And actually, instead of using that other new print I just printed out, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one more time to finish off this side. So I will have to obviously flip this over and match the flower. So it'll actually be flipped over and then match the flower right there. And I did go ahead and put a couple new pieces of butcher paper down underneath the print or underneath the tissue paper to make sure that it didn't copy or print again on the back side of this paper. All right, and I went ahead and lined up this already used paper on this side, lined it up as best as I could, and I'm gonna go ahead and press for 50 seconds. And the butcher paper I'm putting over all of this, including the side that's already printed. I don't know if you guys can see where it was smoking just a little bit, and I think that's because it is pressing again the side that is already printed. Now that I think of it, I should have put the printed side hanging more off of the press instead of leaving like most of it on the press. Don't know why I did that, but it's fine. I can't fix it now. But you guys, when you press, be sure to go ahead and hang that one side that's printed mostly off the press so that only the side that you're pressing is on the press. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have. You guys can see that it didn't print as dark as the first press, so maybe don't reuse the paper. I was just thinking I probably could because of how thin the tissue paper is. Yeah, I would definitely just press one time. And then also make sure that you put this side that's already pressed more off of the press when you go to press the other side. Now, if you do have a large press, then this is probably so much easier for you. And you could probably, instead of just doing this as like a custom paper for yourself, you could even make it a custom tissue paper side hustle, or just part of your custom business But like I said, if you have a smaller press, you could just put the printed side more off of the press, a new sheet of sublimation paper on this side instead of reusing the old one. And I do want to say our press is a 16 by 20 inches digital swinger, digital Knights swinger, in case you guys were wondering the size of our press. So like I said, the 20 inches as far as going up and down for the size of the paper fits perfectly. And my press is only 16 inches wide, so obviously it is going to hang off about 4 inches, 2 inches on each side. So that is why I had to press twice. Alright guys, and here it is over on the table. I really loved making this video for you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, give me a big thumbs up, and also subscribe down below if you guys want to see more of our videos, and hit the little bell so you get notified when we post our next video. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this paper and if you're going to try it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!